Good evening, everybody. Here it comes again. It is England time, the third game of Group B. It is Wales versus England. Sorry, I'm a minute or two behind because I had it all set up as England versus Wales, and then I realised it was the other way around, and that would no doubt have been pointed out at some point. Get involved straight away. How do you see this one going? Get your predictions in ahead of the game and make sure you hit the like button, get the debate going, get the comments going. Let's get things moving already, and things are already moving today. Let's just bring up Group A is now complete. Netherlands top 7 points. So whoever finishes second in Group B will play the Netherlands in the round of 16. Senegal beat Ecuador with Watford's Ismail Assar and Sheffield United's Iliman and Ndiaye. 6 points, and Senegal are through. Now, we've targeted this for a while. England winning Group A and Senegal then the likely opponent in the second phase. That's the way it's played out in Group A. Will Group B play out how we're expecting it to? If England win, yes, it will. They will be on 7 points, and Iran can't do anything about that, even if they were to beat the USA. If Iran were to draw, it would have to be quite the defeat for England not to finish above them. And that is also the case for the Welsh. Of course, we need a big swing there of 4 goals. And if you look at the goals scored as well, Wales, if they win 4-0, they go to 4 points. They'd have +2 versus, 4-0, well, a 4-goal victory will do it for Wales. A 3-goal victory will not be enough. Let's get into it, get those predictions in, get some hellos in the chat. Day off yesterday, Andy, but I wasn't going to miss this one for sure. Unfortunately, Shaylee is still not quite well, but we're getting there here. Matt, absolute legend, 1-0 England. I'll take it. 3-0 England. Ian, Peter, 3-1 to the Lions. David, welcome. I'm okay. We're holding up all right here. Alex, Millwall's Harry Kane. He's taking credit. All of Harry Kane's loan clubs take credit, and Leyton Orient as well. SJ, evening. Mill from the Peckham Post. 3-2 to England from SJ. Exciting, wouldn't it? We've had a few dour nil-nillers. Right. Let me just click that one up from David, and let's get 3-1. Let's get into the teams. I'm pretty happy with the team. A few changes from Gareth Southgate. So Pickford in goal as ever. It's still a back 4, but Trippier out, Walker in. Everyone is saying if it's France in the quarterfinals and it's Mbappe, Walker needs some practice down that right back position. I still suspect it might be a 3-5-2 if it was France in the quarterfinals, but be nice to see Kyle Walker back. Luke Shaw, the other side. We will miss Kieran Trippier's set plays, but should be enough quality in the team to cover the 3 kicks. Maguire and Stones, I need to see more bravery on the ball from those guys. Maguire particularly head it, kick it, defending was really good last game, but we need that ball snapped in to that midfield, which has changed. And I'm okay with this. Henderson and Rice. Last game it was Rice and Bellingham and Mount, and Bellingham and Mount were a bit lost, and Rice was playing it safe with Stones and Maguire, and it didn't link up. So I am actually all for Rice and Henderson nice and close together with Bellingham a little bit further up. Both the wingers changed. No Saka, no Sterling. In comes Foden. That will quieten down that silly saviour stuff. Let's hope he has a good game and not too much pressure on him. So you've got the guile of Foden, you've got the speed and directness of Rashford. Of course, Harry Kane plays up top. I'm pretty happy with that. As I said in my preview video, though, guys, doesn't matter if you've got Pele, Maradona, R9 and Cruyff as your front 4. If you do not quickly and incisively get that ball moving and through to them and they're starved of service, they won't be able to do anything. And in my opinion, that was the issue for England against the United States. It wasn't very brave and it wasn't very fast, is what I'll say. We need to see a bit better than that tonight. Let's just have a look at the bench for England, and then we'll look at the Welsh 11. Saka, Wilson, Grealish, Sterling, Gallagher, Maddison, Phillips, Mount, Cody, Dyer, Trippier, Trent, Ramsdale, Pope, Ben White. Doubtful he missed training with illness, so we're very unlikely to see him. Also unlikely to see Wayne Hennessy, who got himself red carded the previous game. The Wales keeper, he's suspended, so Ward starts this one. We're expecting a back four, say Foot Mob, Nako Williams and Ben Davies, the fullbacks. They have been wing-backs previously. Roden and Mepham are the centre-backs. A midfield three, we think. Ramsey starts, Ampadu and Allen. So it could get a bit clogged in there. We might have 6 bodies in that central midfield area when you count in both sides. Gareth Bale could be his last game for Wales. Who knows? Kiefer Moore stays in the team. Dan James gets a start. Look out for his roasting pace. It will be a good bit of practice for Kyle Walker and John Stones if they are going to come up against the incredible Kylian Mbappe. On the bench, Johnson, Wilson, Harris, Colwill, Thomas, Levitt, Morel, Williams, Smith, Cabango, Gunter, Roberts, Lockyer, Davies, Hennessy. As I mentioned, is suspended. How are we doing? 7 minutes to kick off. Let's get into the chat, guys, and see what you guys are saying. Thank Jesus. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of Mount's got the finger pointed at him recently, but the entire front four, I did the numbers of it, SJ, and just completely starved of the ball, whilst the back four and Declan Rice had more touches than anybody and 90% pass completion. Obviously, just weren't progressing the ball. But yeah, look, Mount and the others up there, Sterling and Saka as well, very quiet in the last game. Up the Towen. You like that. 0-2, England. Walker's pace needed if Dan James plays well. Yep. He's not Mbappe, but he's blooming quick. 6-1 Lions. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's a good point. Fulham 58. If Maguire is man of the match, means they probably put some pressure on us. That's how it worked last time. Well, I'll put that one up. I'm not entirely sure about that. Predictions, guys, for Iran, USA. I like the USA, actually. I think they'll win that one. Matt, let me know your thoughts. Realise Ward in goal. Keep it coming. Welcome, everybody. Ian. We will keep the comments coming. Brilliant. I don't understand dropping a Trippier. I think it's just to get Walker in, Steve. And I suspect if we go to a back three, you'll get Walker inside centre-back and Kieran Trippier at wing-back. So I think he might be back in a knockout game. England and USA to progress. I agree with that, Ian. But, hey, it's a World Cup of surprises. And remember, winner of Group A will play Senegal. Second place in Group A will play Netherlands. Keep your comments coming. Oh, dear. Oh, Liam, that's terrible. Can we just get some hearts in for Liam? That is awful news. 17-year-old dog died. Oh, that is brutal. We hope England can cheer you up. All our love to you, Liam, and obviously horrible day for you. Get your hearts in for Liam there. Absolutely dreadful news. Germany to win the World Cup. Well, you wouldn't put it past them, wouldn't you? That's my thinking. Give the players minutes. Absolutely agreed. Right, we are closing in here on kickoff. 5 minutes to go. Get Liam your best wishes in after his really bad news. They're not cool at all. It's not about me, but we went through a similar thing recently here. You are amongst friends, Liam. Terrible news. Keep your comments coming. USA look decent. I quite like Senegal, not just because of Sarr. Sarr is good fun, and Dai is good fun. Let's have a quick little look at what England may well come up against in that respect. A lot of familiar names, like we said, as the boys sing the national anthem right now. For you Championship fans, there we go. Ismail Assar, of course, Idrissa Gueye, Iliman and Dai. Mendy in goal as well. Plenty of familiar names. That is the potential second phase opponent. Yeah, you're amongst friends, Liam. It's all good, my friend. Right, the players slapping hands across the line. Ramsey and Kiefer Moore at the back of the line. Let's just bang through. Team news one more time. And then it is Wales versus England. I don't know why I've gone to that view. My bad. There we go. So for the Welsh squad, Williams and Davies, the fullbacks. Metham and Rodden, the centre-backs. Allen, Ampadu, Ramsey. Maybe that'll go more 4-2-3-1 than that, and Ramsey will be a bit more advanced. We'll see. Bale and James wide. Big Kiefer Moore up top. England, Pickford, Walker and Shaw, the fullbacks. Stones and Maguire, the centre-backs. Henderson and Rice, double pivot. Hopefully, Jude Bellingham won't be too far detached from them. That was poor in the last game, wasn't it, with Mount too far detached. Frankly, Bellingham was as well, wasn't he? Rashford and Foden, wide, your inside forwards, and Harry Kane up top. Evening, Ben. What do we got? England to win in 2 of mine tickets. I don't know what that means. Come on. Well, there we go. Got some Welsh fans in there as well. Gay suspended. Okay, we won't be seeing him. Thank you for the heads up, Matt. What do you think of that whole video about Brazil beating France in the final of the tournament? I have not seen it. But, yeah, a lot of people came up with that as their final when they did all the maths. It's so difficult. I'll speak from my own experience. When you do those big lumps of predictions and you're dealing with the big nations, it's very, very hard to not put them all going through. And I tried to put a surprise in. I had France going south, but that's clearly not going to be the case. Senegal, look, a good side. England 3-2 in Iran 2-2. Woof. Come on, Wales, says Callum. Did you say that a minute ago, Callum? Come on, Wales, come on, Wales. Sorry, Liam Hardy. Yeah. Our condolences to Liam there. Terrible news about his dog. Right, Gareth Bale, 8 goals in last 13 appearances for Wales. He is the talisman. May not be quite as mobile as he used to be, but maybe it's all up there. My tip was Spain to win the World Cup. Didn't you say Germany were going to win it a minute ago? My prediction here, you know Southgate's England. I'll go for England by 1. Whether that's a 1-0 or a 2-1er. I don't suspect it will be a 3-2er. In which case, it will be nervy. But there we go. Hit the like button, guys. We are about to get going. We're on BBC One HD. I'm on the dish. So if you're on iPlayer, anything like that, you might be a little bit behind me, smart TV and all of that good stuff. So make sure you get lined up. Do remember that the chat will stay normal time. So if you're looking to avoid spoilers, you might get them from the chat. TV producer cues the referee. You can see him down on the touchline. And we are off. We'll get your timestamp fairly quickly into the game. It is Wales versus England. I'm supposed to be balanced here, but come on, England. May the best team win. There we go. It's a little bit more balanced. It's throwing down the line looking for more. Stones just boots it away. Kane's going to give chase, and Roden, his club teammate, lets that one go. My tip is Portugal. Italy. Good luck with that. Thank God. So, well, I'm not sure Southgate has made changes because he listened to the nation, but he's made similar changes than the nation wanted. I'm trying my best to avoid the scapegoat and saviour conversations about England, but a chance for Foden, a chance for Rashford. The Benjamin Bloom Battle of Britain broadcast. You say that, Matt. I can't do it. Can't see Wales scoring 2-0. Don't understand the attendance. Are they like pro wrestling attendance figures? Where it's 10,000 more than the capacity of the actual arena, right? The ball is back with Ward. Added time has not been that mental, actually, recently. Alex, has it? Stones weaving away from Moore. Nice feet. Kyle Walker, first touch. Maguire, bit of space, advances. Let's see some braver passing this time. Nice to see Rashford coming back and picking up the pocket there. Bellingham does the same. Let's get this ball moving, guys. I don't want another 60 minutes of tapping it around in front of Wales while they're in shape. I'm not going to get grumpy about that, but yeah, infuriating performance against the United States. There you go. 8,500 when the ground only holds 80,000. How about that then? Although I have been told there is such thing as a paid attendance and an actual attendance. An actual attendance would count all the players and all the staff working there. What have we got here? Media and social media, very reactionary. Oh, God, doesn't it? Yeah. I teach my little daughter. What is Twitter, Daddy? It's where adults go to argue and make themselves look silly. Come on, England. You love it. Foden. Little one inside. Stones. Rice. Rice to Shaw, who's narrow. He's got Rashford outside of him. Rashford comes inside. Tries a reverse ball. He's going to bounce back to him. Strong challenge in the box there by Chris Mepham. England are the better side in this first couple of 3 minutes. Where they failed again against the USA was turning 1 minute into 3 minutes into 5 minutes of pressure. It dissipated very readily, let's just say. According to the FIFA capacity figures, the reference which meets the requirements. Oh, there you go. FIFA have got an answer for everything, haven't they? Grealish or Rashford on the left side. He loves Sterling, though, doesn't he? He loves Sterling. And Sterling has got a goal record for England. That's all I'll say. Sure. Hopefully, not that it will quiet down the naysayers, because the naysayers have a habit of being quite selective. But it's a chance now for Foden, Rashford, Henderson, Walker, etc. Play well, keep the shirt. It's only 7 games max, isn't it? Walker to Maguire. Do you bring Maddison on for this one? I'd like to see Maddison. I'd like to see Phillips as well, Matt. But that's going to require a lead, probably for Maddison, a 2-goal lead as well, given his fitness issues. There's a big clip into Rashford. Hefty touch by Rashford. Did it go out? Not sure it did. Oh, yes, it did. Williams played it on anyway. Rashford's made a decent start positionally. He's come into that sort of wide, deep midfield position. He was high and wide. Then that's what we want to see, a bit of variety in the shape. Either come and get it or find the space. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Always helps us out on these streams as we struggle through without any championship here on the channel. Bloody hard work, I tell you. Luke Shaw throw in for England. 5 minutes gone. England fairly dominant in terms of possession. No chances made thus far. Henderson tries a little flip over in midfield. Looks like he fouled Joe Allen there. Yeah, right call by the ref. He let it go for an advantage. Roden. Davies. Back to Ward. Kane presses the keeper. Maguire up to win the header. Rice and Shaw sort it out between them. Bellingham, nice feet. Nice ball as well. Rashford. Looks better, doesn't it, than the other day, but this needs to translate into something. It's a little bit more sprightly. The players are finding more spaces, but I still need to see some, I'm not interested in 500-600 passes if they're all in the all in England's third and the middle third. Imagine if Wales win in the 90th minute, then one of USA are at stop it. Do not want to see that. Another free kick to Wales. Ramsey plonks this down. Going to try and get up the pitch. No, they're not. It's gone in short to Williams of Forest. Goes from right to left to Davies. That's Paul from the Welsh out for a throw-in. Haven't managed to unleash Dan James yet. That was the first attempt to get him in the game. Fairly inglorious attempt. Ramsey. That's better from the Welsh. Moore. Bale tries to play James through. You can see the plan there. Into Moore, off the Bale, in behind for James to chase. That sounds like a fairly watertight plan to me from the Welsh. Keep your comments coming, guys. 7:35 on the clock. Wales have been better the past couple of minutes. England have been nicely on top, I would suggest, up until then. What temperature is my cup of tea? Perfect. Cheers, everybody. I say perfect. It's a little bit too cold, in fact. It's not cold. It's on the colder side of warm. Does that make sense? Ramsey more advanced than the previous games. Yeah, that's probably due to Joe Allen starting. If England make the final, would you do a group video with you and your mates? What makes you think I've got any mates, SJ? You're all my mates, for God's sakes. Oh dear, COVID and then a baby. I haven't left the house in 3 years. My tea of choice is, and this will sound very snooty, it's a pucker 3-mint, which is very, very nice. From my singing days, I still do herbal tea and no milky tea. Doesn't make any difference the amount of other dairy I eat now, but oh, helps, doesn't it? Maguire, Rice, Maguire. Bellingham offers. Maguire says no. Walker, Stones. Walker. Really poor ball by Walker into Bellingham. Head height. It's broken nicely. Kane plays it through. Big chance. Rashford, good save. Ward should have been 1-0 to England. They got a bit lucky in the build-up there. Walker's pass wasn't a good one. They just get a lucky bounce in midfield. Kane then, brilliant slip through. Rashford should score, shouldn't he? Little dink there is probably the shot. And Ward, give Ward credit, but the striker should always be favourite there. Rashford clean through. And I think what that does show, and I hope I'm not labouring the point or oversimplifying it, Kyle Walker tried to play through the lines. It wasn't even a good pass, and that still set things off. You know, just someone attempting to play through the lines. Walker exactly saying the same thing there. Give me a blooming option. Don't get too far away. Maguire, sure. Sure, inside. Yeah, overhit for Kane. They have Lush branding on their boxes. Very nice. Suckered me. And Foden. Foden in off the right. Sure. Walker, I mean. Crossed in by Henderson. Bellingham was in the box. Well, the things I was wanting, we do seem to be getting from England. Players moving off position, finding space. Bit braver and a bit quicker on the ball. Maguire. Rice, back to Maguire. Rice to Shaw. Back to Rice. Keep that ball moving, guys. Come on. Stones. Walker. Move breaks down there. The pass was not on. They still have the ball, England. But a bit of a token example of what we've been criticising the past couple of games. Obviously, the first game, 6-2, say no more. Big switch there. Cleared away by Davies. And Henderson goes home. It's not bad from England. That's the first signs there where things slowed up a little bit, didn't they? But that said, England should be in front with that Marcus Rashford chance. Looked like we haven't seen a replay actually from FIFA or BBC. Looked like the dink was the finish. He didn't quite have it in his locker there, Rashford. Rodent heads down to Allen and back to Metham. Metham to Williams. Williams tries to play the channel looking for Bale. None too clever that pass. Bale's body language tells you what you thought of that particular ball from Williams. Maguire. England 74% on the possession. Just the one shot, and they should have scored from it as well. Nothing yet in terms of a Welsh attempt at goal. 12 minutes 50 on the clock. Walker, big booming switch of play to Shaw. Very good pass by Walker. Shaw. It's handball by Nako Williams, and I suspect this one might go in the box, actually. Williams just had his arm out like that. What a switch of play. Imagine a player able to move the play. Here's the chance from Rashford. He did, to be fair to him, he did try to dink with the right foot. Ward does well to make the save. Yeah, Walker does offer that, doesn't he? Free kick then to England. No Trippier today. Shaw and Rashford over it. I suspect it'll be Shaw with the left foot. In fact, Rashford's possibly walking away, as he knows, still there. Here it comes. Luke Shaw swings it in. Back post, Moore heads away. Foden drives the shot in low. Poor effort from Phil Foden. You can tell he plays for Pep. You can imagine Pep yelling at him for playing that pass though, can't you? It's not in the script. Only Messi and Iniesta. David Silva allowed to play off the cuff. The mad genius that is Pep Guardiola, right? Most geniuses are mad, aren't they? Gareth Southgate, on the other hand, is very sane. He will be hailed as a genius if England win the World Cup. Long way to go for that, though. Sure. 15 on the clock. 0-0 between Iran and USA. As things stand in the group, nothing changes. England and Iran through. Pressure will build on the US as the night goes on. I've watched both US games and I thought they were good in both of them, actually. And well done, Tyler Adams, for dealing with that horrible journalist. Here is Foden. I tweeted my displeasure at that today. Rice knocks it back, and England are going to have to reset. Stones to Maguire. To Shaw. England racking up the passes, not yet racking up the goals. Maguire to Stones. Out it goes to Shaw. Shaw, a little clip in. Oh, flicked on quite nicely by Kane, actually. Nice idea. Rashford couldn't get on the end of it. Shaw does well, though. Kane has been fouled there. I suspect the next one from Chris Metham is getting yellow card. Referees clocked that one. Free kick to England. I thought the saviour would have scored. I hope he does, honestly. Let's go, Adams, the Leeds man. Yeah, what classy answer. Just reading up about Marcus Stewart. I'd love to do something on the channel for MND charity in that regard. So we'll keep our eyes on what's going on there. Free kick then to England. The players are dripping with sweat. It must be so hot there. Shaw and Rice are there. Foden and Henderson organising as well. Who's taking it? Probably suits the right footer, doesn't it? Looks like they got something rehearsed here. Henderson's just giving Stones some instructions as well. Normally, when these routines are so complicated, the ball ends up clanging into the wall or over the bar. But let's see what England have got up their sleeve here. Definitely something rehearsed. Jordan Henderson's at the centre of it. Harry Maguire's at the back post. He's normally the target when the ball's crossed in. Wonder if they're going to try and work some odd angle for the shot here. No, it's chipped in, looking for Maguire as ever. Maguire wins the header. I think that's going to be a goal kick. Isn't it? Worth. Mark, come on, England. Glad Kane's not on free kicks. Yeah, I think that ship has sailed. That might come off Ethan Ampadu, actually. Everyone appeals. No, I think they got it right. I think it hits the back of Ampadu's head and then Maguire's last. I think they've got that right. Fun and games with Don Cristiano last night and whether he touched that one or not. All set up now for the round 3 fixtures in all the groups over the next few days. We don't get a break between the group phases and the round of 16. We do get 2 days, I believe, prior to the quarterfinals. Oh, what a back pass that is to control. Well played, Ward there. Fizzed back at him. He did really well to reposition his body. That was better from Mepham as well. When it's like this, the Welsh can compete, can't they, if it gets a bit stretched? England in possession, though, are killing the Welsh at the moment. I mean, I don't want Ben to be right about this, but he is right. Pretending that, yeah, how many different ways can you disguise crossing it to Maguire? To be fair, Maguire's really good in the air from those attacking set plays. Him and Trippier got a really good thing going. Iran keeper subbed off with concussion started. Yeah, I'm sure they've done all the right tests, Anir, and he's ready to come back. That was a nasty one. I hate those. Oh, not good. Must be baking out there. The lads, yeah, sweaty. The Ipswich kickoff. Ipswich playing on Friday, Liam. I wonder whether I could even get to the game if I could get dispensation from HQ. Ooh, nearly headed all the way over the top for Rashford to run onto. We've had lots of conversations about Foden and Maddison and Grealish. England do need that runner in behind, whether it is Sterling or Rashford. I do get why Southgate always has one of them in the team. Else, if I'm that Welsh defence now and it is, say, Foden and Grealish, I'm pushing right up because I know they're not going to run in behind. Whereas Rashford there or Sterling, you've got the runner in behind. Sterling particularly clever with his off-the-ball movement. Who have you got on Saturday, Liam? MK, that is. Wales need the ball. Well, yes, indeed they do, Math. Let me give you a possession number as you say that. 75-25 in England's favour. Rice on the ball now. Foden, lovely pass. First time out to Walker. Walker, Henderson. Henderson back to Walker. Inside to Stones. Maguire, that's well played by England from right to left. But Wales back in shape. Rice, there you go. Can someone beat a man? They can. That's really good from Rice. Rashford knocks it off. Sure. Foden's open. Is he on the back stick? Oh, it's Henderson, excuse me. Bounced up, head height there. Henderson's done well, actually. Walker, good ball by Walker. Rice is really good from England. Rice, can he slip that down the line? Yes, he can. In low from Henderson, not great ball. Really good football from England, that. That's exactly what we were talking about. Move the ball quickly. Work the opponent. That phase was exactly what we were after. Burton. Hi all. Come on, Wales. Cat amongst the pigeons there. 7 games at home. Yeah. Have they still got the worst home record in the league there, MK? There. Stop, Stefan. I'm not reading that. Stefan with a dad joke. You can decide whether he needs to go into sin bin for that. That could be a sin binable offence. Sin binable. Much better that. Agreed. Yeah, it's really good, wasn't it? And notice it coincides with Rice being brave just over on the left-hand side. Takes a man out of the game. Played the ball and then made the run afterwards. It's so straightforward, but give credit to the US midfield. Their free kick, England, in from the right, just over Maguire's head, as usual, the target. Rashford 1v1 with Allen. Should be able to skin him all day long. Rashford drives the shot in. Good defending there from Williams. Williams has stayed down. Oh, I hope he's not hurt, Williams. That's very clever if he's not. He literally heads it away and then goes down with a head injury. I'll say no more. I hope he's okay. Stefan, there is a campaign to get you in the sin bin, but I'm going to overrule you guys in the chat because Stefan has offered to buy me some red wine. So to be fair, the doctors are doing the concussion protocols on Neco Williams. So I hope he's okay. All I'm saying is I've watched a lot of football and the players do know about the head injury protocol, especially when they're defending. You're just showing the Marcus Rashford chance there again. How good is Harry Kane in that number 10 position at just sliding those balls through? The more I see the replay, Rashford didn't do that much wrong. It's good goalkeeping by Ward. The way he came onto it from the angle, he had to take it with the right foot. As it turned out, the nutmeg would have been better than the going under rather than over. I think Neco Williams is okay. That will be probably at least 2 minutes on the stoppage time at half-time, though. 24:50 on the clock. Wales 0, England 0. England, I would say, can I use the word much better? I'm not going to use the word much. England better. There is the great Ian Rush, who I think probably would have scored that Marcus Rashford chance. We would all agree. Rush would have taken it around the keeper, wouldn't he? Just slotted it in there. Harry Kane playing the Kenny Dalglish role there. What a player Ian Rush was. Walker, Foden. What time is Argentina tomorrow? I don't know what we've got on tomorrow. It'll probably be the 7 p.m.s. Here is Maguire. Sure. Rashford. Rashford crowded out there. Metham doing a good job. Williams is fine and dandy after his concussion. Risk. Header. Kiefer Moore can't control that one. Out it goes. Yeah, we probably will be doing the... sorry, let me just click a button on here. Argentina, Poland, and Saudi, Mexico. That group's all live and fizzing, isn't it? Yeah, anyone could go through in that, couldn't they? Literally all 4 of them. Woof. We like that. God, Enid watched Moana for the 5 billionth time today, and all my brain is doing is going, what can I say except you're welcome? I'm just an ordinary demiguy. It's like just permanently in there. She loves it. Great film, but it'd be nice if the song wasn't playing permanently in my head. Screwed up my maths exam. Is it a mock, Annie? Please tell me it's a mock. On to biology. Nice. Free kick, Wales, booted down the ground by Ward. Great tune. Yeah, isn't it? You can't go far wrong with a Disney musical, especially if you've got a baby. We know the whale. He doopy dooby dooby doopy dee. Don't know the words. We know the way. Apart from that line. Throw into the Welsh, who are having a rare moment in the England half. There's an England counter, possibly a well-played Kane, strong. Good tackle that by Aaron Ramsey. It's a mock. Good. We're going to have another go then. Excellent. Henderson pulled up for a foul on Nico Williams. They would have been teammates, wouldn't they, at Liverpool? Good tackle that by Aaron Ramsey on Harry Kane in the previous phase. Good couple of minutes for the Welsh then, coming up the half-hour mark. For those people who think this is a dull game, I don't think this is a dull game. Danny Murphy is on USA v Iran. He's very knowledgeable, Danny Murphy, but he does have that slightly one-tone voice, doesn't he? A yellow card has come out for the first time in the game for Dan James. If there's one player you would think would be able to use his pace to get out of being booked, it would be Dan James, wouldn't it? Oh, nasty one, actually. Definitely yellow card on Stones there. And Dan James is the first player to go into the book. I would have had him playing about 70 minutes today. Just knock that down to 60 now. He's on a yellow card. Walker. Let's see if England can build up a little bit of speed in their play again. Stones. Stones, little floaty one. Not a good ball, that by Stones. Put Henderson in trouble. Pinbally there. Walker using his physicality there. Well played. Bellingham to Henderson. Foden. Henderson. Charge down. Rice. Oh, Teletubbies, was it? Yeah, I think Moana beats Teletubbies. Hey, it's not about what the parent like, is it, Vindaloo? It's about what the child likes, yes? However infuriating. Oh, here comes Foden now down the right. Foden turns inside. Henderson. Walker. Rice. Nice feet by Rice. Henderson. Foden. Henderson. Rice. Maguire. Good play by Maguire. Blasting into the box. Not sure what that was after by Maguire. He got a bit of a nosebleed there. It was really good drive into the box. Bless him. Didn't quite have the cross in his locker. He absolutely leaded it across the box. Oh dear, he did so well with the run. I'm sure Twitter will love that Chris Waddle-esque wing play from Harry Maguire. Oh, that's tremendous. The moment of the first half there. Maguire nailing the dribble, but not the cross. but I enjoyed it anyway. What was that? Have it. Beautiful, wasn't it? Michael, we're great here. What do I think of England's kits? I like them very much. I think the subs are having a laugh at Maguire's cross there. Maguire, you absolute beauty. Oh dear. Brilliant stuff. Oh, they put the slow-mo on his face when he went in the box. He's just, rah, I'm hitting this as hard as I can across the box. I don't care if it goes nowhere near the goal or any of my teammates. Oh, brilliant. So if nothing else happens in this game, Maguire's man of the match just for that now. Yeah. And here's a blade. We'll give him that. Most definitely a blade. Oh, right. Calm down. Be sensible. Stones. Rashford. Nice pocket from Rashford again. Maguire. Go on, dribble it, Harry. Sure. Rashford. Yeah. Sure, just turned his back. Wasn't a good ball by Rashford, to be fair. Wales, nicely pressed there by Foden. Rice. Henderson, Rice. That's really good. Walker spins the cross in. Big header out by Chris Mepham. England fans chanting his name in the ground. That's all he ever needed to do. Harry. Just tight as bramble it down the middle of the pitch. Woof. He thinks he's Ronald bloody Koeman, doesn't he? A marauding centre half. The Welsh doctors are back on. That's not Williams. Oh, God, I think I owe Neko Williams an apology. Is he actually concussed here? He sat back down. They're just giving him a energy drink. They've got Connor Roberts on the bench in the spare right back. Yes. Oh, well, I owe Neko Williams a big apology then. He must have caught that sort of on the top of his head rather than on the meat of his forehead then, Williams. He looks as white as a sheet, to be fair. No, FIFA. We don't... Yeah, he does get on the top. We don't need to see it again if someone's getting a head injury, do we? When are they going to learn? We don't want to see players being injured in slow motion. I'll speak for myself. I don't want to see players being injured in slow motion. Connor Roberts, that'll be a straight swap. Roberts gives you a nice long throw-in as well, if that is a possibility. They've got to get on the ball and down the pitch first. The Welsh, territory-wise, it's not been a good game for them so far. 76-24 on the possession. No shots, so 0.48 XG to England to a big fat 0 for the Welsh. But it is 0-0, and you're only ever a free kick or a set play, or free kick is a set play. What I meant was Gareth Bale smashing a free kick in or a corner going in, and they're still talking to Williams. Roberts is ready to go. Looks like the sub is definitely going to happen. Yeah, off he comes. My apologies, Neko Williams. He looks a mixture of groggy and disappointed. Harry, score a goal. Yes, please. Which one? Either of them. Don't care. That is probably Neko Williams World Cup over. Handshake with Rob Page. On comes Connor Roberts. Top player Williams. Think he'll end up at a top 4-6 club. I saw him for Fulham. Here comes the throw in, hurled in from England. Nice to see a bit of variety there with a long throw going in. Foul on Davies, I think, or was it Kiefer Moore? Yeah, it's Maguire getting a bit handsy with Moore. Right decision. I was going to say about Nico Williams. He was playing right back for Fulham in that team that was like all-out attacks. It was actually quite hard to tell how good a player is when they're in a team that's so much better than everybody else. Stones clears away. And the Welsh are approaching the penalty box for the first time in the game. Moore goes down, no foul. Here comes Foden. Little slide in, lovely little flick round the corner from Bellingham. Walker gives it in back. Bellingham, brilliant back heel. Foden! Oh, what a goal that would have been. Foden puts it over the bar. Bellingham, brilliant in the build-up there. Look at that, back heel. And then another one from Walker. Another one would have literally been the goal of the tournament if they had scored from that. We all know Foden's got that shot in his locker, hasn't he? Fair dues to the Welsh defenders, they were nice and tight, but less pressure and he just bends that in the corner, doesn't he? And again, I'm labouring my point, but maybe I'm right. Little bit of skill, go past the player, full back forward, anything like that works, doesn't it? And that was utterly not happening against the United States. Roberts, nice little nutmeg there. Bale nearly gets past Maguire. That's a horrible ball by Shaw. Given away. Ampadu, Ramsey edge of the box. Allen hits the shot blocked by Declan Rice. Declan. Who's Declan? England. Declan. Rashford. Nice dribble by him. Gets it to Rice. That's perked the game up. I'm drawing the Welsh out a little bit there. A little slide inside. All cross deflected there. Rashford! Oh. Goes for the spectacular... It was an overhead kick, wasn't it? Cross spoons up. He'd be quite disappointed with that, actually. He shanks it, doesn't he? Yeah, right off the shin. Poor finish, actually, that by Rashford. He's right in space as well. I'll make a very unfair comparison. Zidane would have pulled that down, wouldn't he? They could literally fire a ball out of a cannon at Zidane and he would have pulled it out of the air. Iran 0, USA 1. Woo. As expected, the USA lead. Christian Pulisic of Chelsea, who's pretty much their star player, isn't he? With the goal. Now here comes Foden. Foden beats his man. Kane. Rashford's over. Rashford crosses low, good block by Roberts again. England 70% of the way there. They're knocking on the door. Can they have a sustained spell of action here? Just the final ball. Phil Foden rightly says, stick that across the front. He tries to cut it back to Bellingham, doesn't he? But good from England, nonetheless. Corner for the Three Lions. We all know where this is going, so keep your eyes on Harry Maguire. Foden is going to take it left-footed from the left-hand side. Outswinger come in. Maguire, Kane, Henderson all around the penalty spot. Excuse me, Stones. Not Henderson. Foden sticks the cross in deep, headed down by Stones. Rashford wins it. Pinged back to Rashford. Well shepherded away. No, it's not. It's a corner. Rashford not quite on it. So, yeah, he's dangerous, but yeah, the end product not quite there. But he's having an impact though, isn't he? England starting to look the better team. Agreed. Corner to the Three Lions. In it comes, headed away by Roden. Let's just have a look and see the impact of said USA goal by Pulisic. So as things stand, England top on 5 points. USA tied up. England 3 ahead in the goal difference. Iran third. Wales bottom. Which would give us the predicted England, Senegal and USA Netherlands, excuse me. Right. England don't really want half-time to come. They're on top, but it's coming in 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Oh, nice one, FIFA. They're giving us the standings 30 seconds after I went and looked them up. There we go. Corner's not been very good. No, they are better when Trippier's. I don't think they've been bad, but yeah, Trippier's very good. Imagine this attack if we put Jack. You see, I don't agree with that, SJ. I do think you need the runner in behind, and I think Grealish and Foden with Kane as well. It's 2-1 paced, isn't it? And there's no outright quick player there. As much as I'm a huge fan of Grealish, Maguire, big booming switch. Is Foden going to make that? He's good. He's not that good. Maguire looks across as if to say, yeah, sorry. Not my best. Not my best work. I saved that for earlier in the half when I turned into Ryan Giggs, marauded into the box. Only to leather the ball over everyone's head. Nice shot of the Welsh end there. All red shirts and bucket hats. Netherlands easier than Senegal, in my opinion. Interesting. Kane wins the foul, as he's very good at. England free kick, 43:20 on the clock. I am more confident that if England continue this pattern, they can get something decent from this game than I was against the USA the other day. Maybe that's not the game to judge everything against, but it's the last game I watched, so it is relevant. A bit lucky there. Switch of play flicked and ends up with Shaw. Bellingham in the box. Bellingham knocks it back to the edge. Kane shot blocked. Oh, Shaw took it off Rice's toe. Rashford, Bellingham, it's all too tight. Bellingham wins a corner. There was literally, I think Bellingham was about 6 or 7 meters from the goal then, and there was probably 15, 20 players between him and the goal. Corner to England, which Foden will take. Foden swings it out, headed away, headed back by Rashford. Cleared by the Welsh. They were in behind then. If who was that back there? Bellingham. Maguire. Bellingham. Stones. 10 seconds. We'll get some stoppage time because of the Nico Williams concussion issue. Probably going to get 3 or 4 minutes, I would have thought. We'll find out very, very soon. Five minutes stoppage time. Well, there you go. Wales 0. England 0. Long one in, looking for more. Easily headed away. Rashford. Shaw. Kane. Nice receive with his back to goal. There, good ball as well. Oh, it's poor from Rashford, giving it away. Allen. Fouled by Kyle Walker there. Dan James. Walker probably on his last warning now, same as Chris Metham. I reckon a yellow card will come out for the next one for both of those players. And here is Bournemouth centre-half, former Brentford centre-half, Chris Metham. Here's Roden at the back. Big press there by, I think it was Henderson, who run all the way to close down Ward. Unfortunately for him, though, Kyle Walker heads it straight back into the Wales centre halves. Rashford's been quite poor. That's probably his worst moment, giving that ball away, wasn't it? He's got a threat, though, hasn't he, Rashford? I think Bale is done. Forgot he was playing, to be honest. Although, I'll make the same comment I made about the England forwards in the last game. If you're playing up there and the ball isn't getting there, then what are you going to do? Bellingham, Shaw, crosses low, blocked out and cleared by Ampadu. Here comes Maguire again. Shaw, Kane. Kane hits the shot. Corner again. Harry Maguire is right in his way there. ST, thank you so much. Legend. Thank you for all your hard work. £5 super chat. Very, very kind indeed. Becoming a fan of the channel. Keep it up. Up the Town. Woof. Thank you, ST. Seek truth. Speak truth. Nice. We should all try and do both of those things. Corner for England, which Foden will take. Flat one. Back stick. Stones wins it. Oh, well held by Ward. Wasn't challenged there. Ampadu for the second time there with one of the big... He did really well there, Ward, didn't he? He's right back on his goal line. They got a fair bit to thank him for in this first half. Wales. Saved that 1v1 with Marcus Rashford, didn't he, earlier in the game? Did it come off Maguire? Looked like he was in his way, didn't he? I think we got another concussion problem here, haven't we? Like Ampadu headed one of John Stone's very chiseled cheekbones there. Can we go for a field trip to the London dungeon if you want? Are you paying, David? Throwing to the Welsh. I mentioned Connor Roberts has got a good long throw. And this is his first chance. A bit patronising from the ref, bringing Roberts and Rashford together. I think that had already been dealt with. And Roberts is going to lob. Imagine Wales scored from this in the 4.5 minutes into 5 of stoppage time. We all know it's going on to Kiefer Moore's head, so let's hope they've got him screened. It's gone short, actually. I'm wrong. Knocked into Allen. Well worked. Opened up, didn't it? Could have got the shot off. Half volleyed over the bar. Not a good strike. I'll pay for you and 5 members and less. Wow. Sounds good to me. And it is half time. Wales 0. England 0. Get your thoughts in. England are better than they were the other day. They've had the better openings, but they're not winning, is how I would sum it up. Again, like I said, probably 10, 15 minutes ago, I'm more confident. There's something there in this game in terms of the way they're playing, more so than the USA game. But 0-0 is 0-0, isn't it? And yeah, as it stands, they could stay exactly as it is, and they still top the group. So yes, I'm sure they will have an eye on that USA-Iran game. Get your thoughts in via the chat. I'll just give you the numbers from this one. And then we can go to some half-time Q&A. Ask anything you want. Get those topics going. So there are the numbers. 74-26 on the possession, 0.79 to 0.03 on the XG. 9 shots to 2. So in game, other than the score sheet, the most important statistic is the goals scored. England looking good, but yeah, as I've just said, you've got to stick the ball in the goal, haven't you, with those numbers? So there you go. Joe Allen playing international football is quite mind-boggling. Chris Gunter there on the bench as well. You love to see it. Need to test Danny Ward in goal. Maybe he's played quite well though, Liam, hasn't he? Wood saved the 1v1 against Rashford, and good catch right on his line under quite a bit of pressure, wasn't it? 2-0 USA. Disallowed. There we go. Live updates from Joe. It was, and then it wasn't a goal. I think if England get 2 successes 0-0, we might face the terrifying. Do I want to read that out? Seeing Gareth Southgate's sex face. You think he's going to... Do you remember that nil gif of Mick McCarthy celebrating? You love it. John, not convinced. We haven't played too different to the other day. Well, I agree. I'm with you that I'm not 100% convinced. I think we are better than the other day, and I do think the side we're playing is poorer. So that's we're in unfalsifiable terms there, because we won't be able to prove or disprove that. I do agree with you. Rashford has to score that. Do you know that I did say that first off? In fact, I think I'm going to get another look at it right now. I do think the keeper does really well. He's right out there, super quick. With hindsight, yeah, a little touch around him and it's a definite penalty, isn't it? Great ball by Kane. Just with his body shape, he didn't have the choice of foot, did he? And it was all going to be on the right foot. It's decent by the keeper. Yeah, he probably should score, though. Shouldn't he? Keep your comments coming, you lot. Let's just have a look and see how that other game is panning out. I think they'll probably show us the goal on BBC at half-time, I would imagine. Let's see if we can just get a bit of a feel for it, looking at the numbers. Oh, God, we can definitely get a feel for it. Looks like, and I haven't watched 1 second of this, that the USA are absolutely dominant. Look at that, 9 shots to 0, 0.86 to 0 XG, and a big chance missed on top of the goal for Pulisic as well. So USA looking good value for their lead, and they will be qualifying as things stand, along with England. At this level, you cannot pass those opportunities up. Against the better side, yeah, I do agree with that. I think you'll get another chance against Wales, I have to say. But can you name 4 pairs of brothers who've all played so far? What, in this World Cup? Wasn't there 2 Serbs with the same name? Milinkovic, Savic. Are they brothers? Are both the IU guys there for Ghana as well? That'd be 2. And then I'm struggling. Good evening, Helen. Did Focon sit where? I don't think Gareth Southgate has picked his team on the basis of social media. If he has, then he shouldn't be a football manager. There you go, I've got 2. Who are the other brothers then? Pass. Keep your comments coming. Half time. England 0. Sorry, let me do it the right way round. Wales 0. England 0. Get your questions in. Can even be quiz questions if you want. Did a CV game if you really want. But any topics you want discussed. There's that glorious Harry Maguire run and cross. Hernandez brothers. I don't even know which nation that is. You're much better at this than I am. Williams brothers. Again, I'm struggling. I think a lot of us English underestimate Wales and USA. We're doing well. Keep the faith. It's hard not to underestimate Wales after their first 2 games. Haven't been very good. Who would you have in to replace Southgate. Yeah, Marcelo Bielsa. Ayus, Hernandez, Williams, and the Serbs. He's not spelling that one. Vindaloo. Good stuff. Speaking of Williamses, Nako Williams having to step out of this one, we think, with a concussion. Just went down to head out that Rashford shot, smacked him right on the top of the head as well, didn't it? Had a little look on the channel today at Kolo Toure, Kolo, who is the new Wigan manager. You can check that out. Thank you to the people who have already watched. We had a look at Mick Beale going up to Rangers from QPR and the second controversy of that. You can check that out on the channel as well. And it's probably not really smart to plug my preview of this game on the basis half of this game has already happened. But do check out the pre-records on the channel. We will likely be live tomorrow night. I think we'll do Group C, which will be Poland and Argentina and Saudi and Mexico. I suppose if there's a chance to watch Argentina, we ought to take it, hadn't we? Beale to replace Southgate. Hasn't Beale got to pledge his undying future to Rangers first and then replace Southgate? Keep your comments coming. Halftime here. Wales 0, England 0. Ian Rush is sat with Didier Drogba in the with the dignitaries. Looks like they're having a nice conversation there. Eddie Howe when Southgate leaves, please. Yeah, fair shout. Williams brothers, one for Spain, one for Ghana. Are they two brothers that play for different nations? How does that work then? Woof. 3.5-year deal for Beale. I don't believe it. We did try and have a good conversation about that. You don't blame anyone for trying to get what they consider the biggest, best job possible. But yeah, you mustn't say things like you can't be the first person out the door and then be the first person out the door. Oh, I think they're having some kind of performance at halftime here. Did see someone on the screen with a guitar, but now I'm seeing Claudia Winkleman, who has a fabulous fringe on her sofa, or at least I'm supposed to think it's her sofa. What is going on here? This looks like I'm a Celeb, Get Me Out of Here or something. BBC version. And lots of people crying. This is what you pay your license fee for, everybody. I preferred Beale in EastEnders. Good old Ian Beale. Be interesting to see who QPR get in charge. Yes. They're a bit up the creek without a manager. How many days until December the 10th? Oh, we are going to get to see this United States highlights here. And we're expecting it to be lots of US chances. And nothing from Iran. Just sent a header from Pulisic and a header from Ware. We know Pulisic is going to get the goal. Deflected cross. Sargent knocks it back. Ware bangs another one over the bar. Looks like they've been knocking on the door. The US. Adams and McKennie combining. That's a good goal, that, isn't it? They get the fullback in. Dest heads it across. Yeah, I've enjoyed watching the USA this tournament. Really good assist by Dest. And Pulisic, he gets a whack for his troubles. One from the back, one from the front. but he sticks it into the net. When he said first person out the door, he meant just that day. Okay. Maybe Bill just likes taking pictures with supporter scarves. He's collecting them. Some nonsense. Oh, I'm not going on social media. If this was Italy playing, everybody would be right. Well, yeah, that is true, but it isn't, and they're not. But I know what you mean. Ben, here I am. You were right. Who was right? Ian Beale to replace him. Beale in. Nicely poised game. Expect to show our class in the second half. Fingers crossed. I actually agree with that, Andrew. Don't tell the Forest fans because they love Steve Cooper. But yeah, he's gone all the way through, hasn't he? Knows the system. So yeah, I do like the idea that if it was to not be Southgate at any point, it's only Wales, and we haven't had any chances. Didn't they see the 1v1 for Rashford? Yeah, only a goal, I'm afraid. We said this before. That's a good point. Yeah, Steve Cooper is very Welsh, isn't it? But I suppose we had Sven. He was Swedish. We had Capello. He was Italian. Never a Welshman, though, I don't think. The Wednesday band there, they must have done literally 1,000 England games in a row. They were there. I went to Wembley in 1997. And they were there then. Could have Tottenham away if we'd beaten Pompey in the Cup. Would it have been the same number ball, though? Only if it was the same number ball. Might have been a different number, in which case you wouldn't have. But I take your point. Everyone does that with cup draws, don't they? They look at who their conqueror's got. Ashley Williams has got some nice beard oil there. Excellent beard as well. His is glistening. Mine is far less joined up and more grey than his. Jose Mourinho. Be fun, wouldn't it? Be entertaining. Let's make no mistake, John. If our performances do not improve, yeah, I think we all know that, don't we? France in the quarters if things go to plan. Yeah, you've got to hope for one or two things, John. Either performances improve as the World Cup goes on, and we're a bit more competitive when it comes to someone like that, or we're just better suited to playing against better teams than sitting in. Maybe. Who knows? Brennan Johnson is on. Another Forest player. We will find out in a minute who young Brennan is on for. Anybody in the chat can tell me. Wednesday v Newcastle. That does sound good fun, doesn't it? Is it Bale? Is it? Is it actually? Interesting. I'm looking and I can't see him. I think you might be right. Bale all done, has he? How about that? So Gareth Bale could be done for Wales here. Going 2-0 England from here. Goal will come eventually. We hope so. There is the great Welsh player, Gareth Bale, who presumably is hurt. Rashford tries to run Roden, easy for me to say. Gives the ball away. I thought he was coming off at the end of it. You did say that actually, Ben, didn't you? Said replacing Bale. Well, there you go. A surprise. Not quite there fitness-wise, obviously. And indeed, goodbye, Gareth Bale. if that is his last game for Wales. He has represented them brilliantly, hasn't he? Moore, good hold up from him. Ramsey tries to clip it over the top, looking for Johnson. Johnson levers Shaw off the ball, but he has fouled him. Yeah, fairly obvious little shove in the back there from Brennan Johnson. Luke Shaw, make sure the referee is aware of it. 46:53 on the clock. I'll give you a timestamp, actually. We'll be at 47 in 3, 2, 1. Sink. Just bang through the teams. I think you all know where we are with this, but might help me to remind myself, because I am forgetful. Oh, for God's sake. If you want to know about Australia-Denmark tomorrow, I can tell you all about that because I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Right. I'll quickly bang through the teams. Rashford going up for the header. Whenever I go to bang through the teams, we always get an attack. Let's go for the attack instead. Walker. No, he's played it back. Right, I'm doing it. Wales, Ward. Williams is out. Roberts is in. Methven, Rod and Davis. Alan Ampadu. Bale is out. And Johnson is in. Ramsey, James and Moore. England, Pickford, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Shaw. Henderson, Rice, Bellingham, Foden, Kane, Rashford. And we have a free kick right on the edge of the box. Phil Foden, fouled by Ethan Ampadu. Get close control from Foden. Sorry, it wasn't Ampadu. It was Roden, wasn't it? A lazy leg, I think we call that, from the Spurs centre-back. And surely England will have a shot from this one. Kane's there, Henderson's there, Rashford's there, Shaw is there. Trippier, remember, who would probably take this, is on the bench. Danny Ward, happy with his wall. I think Harry Kane might take this. No, he's not. He's gone into the wall. Camera's on Luke Shaw. Always keep your eye on Harry Maguire, although he stood in front of the wall. So I think they're going to tap it to one side and Shaw's going to try and whip it, unless they're going to slide it to Foden and they've got some over-engineered cleverness. Oh, Henderson's gone out the way now. I think it's just going to be a left foot from Shaw, is it? No. Rashford. Oh, Rashford smashes the free kick into the top corner, sticks his laces through it. He's been a bit iffy tonight, missed a big chance in the first half, but he banks that one in. England 1, Wales 0. There we go. Everybody calm down. Rashford with the goal. I was certain Shaw was going to take that. I think Danny Ward, he's shaking his head. I think he'd set the wall for a left footer as well, hadn't he? It's a great free kick by Rashford, who just leathers it into the top corner. Brilliant stuff. And the Three Lions lead. Let's get your comments on that. Woof. Nearly as good as Bannon. Yeah, with the right foot. Bannon would have left-footed that. Redeemed. Cracker. Get in. We love it. What a goal. Yeah, you can tell Ward's set for the left footer, isn't he? He takes one step to his right, and that kills him, doesn't it? The thing that's really good about that free kick is the up and down. It's not actually that far in the corner, is it? But he just gets a nice little bit of dip on it. And Joseph, I think we all agree, a beauty from Rashford. And it is Wales 0, England 1. We will take it. And we will move ever so quickly to the live league table. Or will we? Because Harry Kane's got it down the right. Kane puts it to the back post! And Foden makes it 2-0. Bang, bang. Double whammy. England are going to win the group. Kane across the box. Foden arriving. Sticks it in with the left foot. And this one is all done. 2-0 to England. How close together were those two goals? You love to see it. Foden in. The saviour syndrome is not going away. He scored for England. Brilliant assist by Harry Kane. Sticks it across from the right-hand side. Wales a little bit punch-drunk. And Foden into the team. And he might well be staying in the team after that. England go 2-0 up. Those 2 goals must have been literally 1 minute apart. They just give it away. How good is this from Kane? Out of his feet, across the box. Easy for a player of Foden's quality. Just smashes that one, and it's really poor from Ben Davies, who gives it away in the first instance. And look at his face when he sees who he's giving it away to. Kane, brilliant. Exactly the right pass. And Foden is just... Look, Bellingham's already celebrating before Foden's hit it, isn't he? Look at Bellingham. That's brilliant. As Foden's running in on that, Bellingham's already got both his arms up. You love to see it. Wales 0, England 2. It's coming home. No, I didn't say that, did I? Oh, we love to see it. Let's effing go, indeed. Woo-wee. Lovely stuff. Oh, Southgate had a word. There we go. A few more yet, that'd be nice. Southgate, you're the one. I'm sad now Wales are losing. We've had to... We'll leave out your expletive-ridden rants. Wales, Callum. Wales are missing Bale already. Yeah, this one's done, isn't it? Ramsey on Kane there, the foul. Don't think he'll get a yellow for that one. 2 goals in a minute. Rashford and Foden, the 2 inside forwards who replaced Sterling and Saka, given England... Foden wrong. I mean, I say I've spelled Foden wrong. It's a typo, isn't it? It's not the same as not being able to spell it. There we go. England wide awake now and 2-0 up. Slide through looking for Kiefer Moore. Harry Maguire sticks it in the stands. Ramsey for the Welsh now. England all of a sudden are 2-0 up. 50 and 51. Bang, bang. That's how to get yourself into a very nice position straight after half-time. 2 double quick goals for England, Rashford and Foden. And look at the tempo they're playing at now. It's fun when you're 2-0 up, isn't it? Ramsey. Let's open the game up a little bit now. Ramsey, nice looking cross for Moore over everybody's head. Dan James, yes, he is still playing. Dribbles that one in. Oh, good effort by James. Really good strike. I think, is that like a cross-come shot? Troubled Pickford there. He flings himself across his goal. Anyone on the far post there? Look at John Stones' concern. Wales need 6. Would I start making some subs now? Probably 10 more minutes, Peter, but then, yeah, most definitely. I don't know how fit Calvin Phillips is, but I'd like to see him. I think we'd all like to see Maddison if he's there. And yes, maybe resting the odd player. It's got to stay 2-0 though, hasn't it? More. Oh, that's deflected. Oh. Saved by Pickford. I was expecting that to fly into the opposite corner there. We're going to have a really good camera angle of this now. God, if Maguire had got anything more on that, he would have sold his keeper right down the river. Good save, Pickford. Really good goalkeeping that. Just had to get anything on it. And a big firm push away was a bonus. And that's exactly what he got. Corner to the Welsh. Short one. Tempo of this game has doubled since England went 2-0 up. Into the back post. The flag is up. Don't know why he's flagged. I suppose it went back to Wales, didn't it? Great save. I bet it's going to be 3-0. Well, that's easy to say at 2-0, isn't it? I'll take it. Hey, I would have taken 1-0. Whoever said about the subs was right, and I was wrong. Because Callum Wilson, Calvin Phillips, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Love that. I wonder if we'll go through at the back now and he'll keep Walker in, or whether Walker will just come out. We're going to see Trent, which is quite exciting. You'd assume Wilson will be like for Harry Kane. Who else is coming out? No, it's not going to be a three at the back. Kyle Walker out, Trent in. Very excited to see how Trent does in this situation. Great to see Calvin Phillips as well. Declan Rice is getting a bit of a rest. A triple sub. Trent, Wilson, and Phillips in. Rice, Kane, and Walker out. All seems to make sense. Let's see how good our squad is now. Yeah, you went at the wrong time there, SJ, didn't you? Good to see Trent in. Absolutely. What am I getting this Christmas? God knows. I haven't thought about that yet. Hello, everybody. So I'm very happy. I was even happier about 6 minutes ago. I'd like to see Trent converted to a central midfielder. I think that was tried briefly, wasn't it? Don't see it happening personally, but I get the logic. Does too much. Bring on Senegal. Does too much, certainly for Liverpool. Look how accurate that was from Foden, that second goal. England flying into a 2-goal lead at the start of this half. Let's go to some more comments. Nice to see the undeserving fickle England fans now enjoying this. The really grumpy ones, Anir, will go, oh, well, we said it should have been Foden all along. We're basically responsible for this win. A knitted jumper with John Walk on it. I like it. Now, when you have Trent's talent, you could do a job anywhere on the pitch. Here's a baller. Let's see if we can do something for England now. That'd be great. Henderson, Maguire, Shaw, Bellingham. Nice ball by Bellingham. Henderson. Bit of a hospital ball for Foden there. It's back with the Welsh. Should still be plenty enough experience left with Maguire and Henderson still in there. Phillips snaps in. It was a hip problem for Phillips. Let's hope he's 100% good to go. Brilliant to see Phillips' journey all the way through from the moment Bielsa arrived at Leeds, really. After Man City into the World Cup. When are you going to put some pictures or posters on my walls? I don't think I'm going to, actually. Quite happy, actually. Going to have Welsh rarebit and a Crockman shirt. Very nice. Henderson's got caught there. It's going to be a yellow card for Ramsey, isn't it? He knew as soon as he slid in for that one. Ramsey joins Dan James in the book. Hope Henderson gets up from that. Caught probably the back of his ankle. Yeah, ow. Really, don't don't show me a slow-mo of that, for God's sakes. We're going to see another 3 slow-mos of it, of course. 5 minutes to show us the Rashford chance in the first half. But if someone gets hurt, we get 3 replays within about 10 seconds. Of course we do. $61 gone, and just checking on Jordan Henderson now. Conor Gallagher's on the bench, isn't he? Henderson is up, but that one's probably going to smart a little bit, isn't it? Naughty one from Ramsey. I don't think it's a red, Annie. I think you're looking for, I mean, you can argue any foul endangers an opponent, can't you? But I don't think that meets the serious foul play criteria for me. Not a good tackle, though. Definitely an orangey yellow. I think Vindaloo agrees with you. Mansfield v Colchester. Sounds like a home win to me. Orange card. Yeah, I know what you guys are saying. Wilson sort of gets his first touch. I think he headed Roden, was it? Just catches him. Ouch. Can everyone be a bit more careful, please? Orange cards all around. Gareth Southgate's just giving some instructions to Jude Bellingham, who's looked more like his normal self, hasn't he, Bellingham? I will reiterate, most of the team was poor against US, so it's not me singling him out. I think Roden's okay. Callum doesn't look bothered. Nah. He's all good. Trent gets his first touch. Just hooks it away. Nice flick on from Bellingham. Roberts home to Ward. Bit of a heavy touch there. I think Ward's going to stick that into touch. No. Oh, good header by Trent. Rashford is offside, though. I want you. That's now going to remove what can I say except you're welcome. Luke Shaw is coming out. Who the hell's going to play left back? Trippier? There aren't any others. Yeah, here comes Kieran Trippier. How many subs do we have now? A 4th sub for England. Luke Shaw gets a rest. Still think if it's France in the quarterfinals, maybe, that you will get the back 5. So you will see sort of back 3 of the wing backs. You will see Kyle Walker next to Maguire and Stones with Shaw left and Trippier right. Throw in Wales. Roberts over to Moore. What is Roberts doing down the left wing? I'm confused. Roberts inside, Allen. Did I miss a substitution? When did Morel come on? Completely missed that. Sorry. I was like, who the hell is that? Joe Morel. He's had a few tasty back passes to deal with. Danny Ward. Who did Morel come in for then? Ben Davies. They must have changed it. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's why Roberts is playing down the left then, is it? Interesting. Oh, Ampadu, was it? That's a good point. Yeah, they'd have a spare sub, won't they, if it was concussion for Williams? Yeah. I'd like Gallagher to get a few minutes. Only one sub left. We will see who it is. Must pay more. It's so much harder when it's 5 subs a team rather than 3 subs a team. They could have gone up to 4, couldn't they, rather than straight from 3 to 5. Trent, Rashford, Trent, Maguire, Trippier over at left back. Stick Matters in. I better click this up because Creekmine has put it in about 10 times. There we go. Here comes Rashford. Rashford into the box, onto his left foot. Rashford! It is 3-0 to England. It's a really bad bit of goalkeeping by Danny Ward. Marcus Rashford came inside, hit the shot left-footed straight at the keeper, and he's frankly dropped an absolute bollock there. It's straight at him, straight through him. England go 3-0 up. Rashford gets his second. If you thought it was game over at 2, it's really game over. It's Wales 0, England 3. Get your comments in on that one, guys. It's dreadful from Ward. We don't want to pile in on any one player. Is he onside? Yeah, he's well onside, isn't he? Looking at the hatching. It's a really poor goal from the Welsh point of view. Roberts lets him inside too easily. Oh, God. You're going to have to forget about that one, keeper. Right through his legs. Terrible bit of goalkeeping that, sadly, for Ward, the Wales keeper. Not good, but England go 3-0 up, and they are cruising to top spot now in the group. What was anybody worried about? Hey, yeah. More of that next week is all I'll say. Let's update that ticker. A second goal for Marcus Rashford, who is on a World Cup hat-trick. I assume Harry Kane was the last player to do that for the Three Lions. Against Panama, was it? Here is Mepham. We should go to some of your comments, probably. Calvin Phillips got the assist for that goal. Excellent. Let's stick that on the... That's definitely ticker-worthy. One back by Phillips there. Trent's got it. And he tries the Hollywood pass. Joint top scorers now. Job done. Did say this keeper, mate. You did. Makes mistakes. He made a real big one there. Is Bale on the pitch? No, there's a reason you can't see Bale out at half time. Well, remember, Wales' first choice goalie is suspended. There we go. We'll keep your comments coming. So glad I made it in time. What's happening? England are now cruising. Wales have collapsed in the second half here. A very professional performance by England. We did say in the first half that you had more confidence that they could do something. I do accept the point that Wales are probably not as good as USA. And I think they're going to finish bottom of the group, and that's going to prove all of that. But, they might be in again here, England. Rashford goes inside. Wilson. Wilson into the box. Rashford for the hat-trick. Saved by Ward. They just got their wires crossed a little bit there. I think Rashford should have just belted outside him early on then and pulled the defence a bit apart. Nine goals in 3 games, yeah. The attacking tour de force that is England. Wayne, welcome, sir. All good this end, brother. Corner to England, which the saviour Phil Foden will take. And it comes left-footed. Easy one for Ward, who looks like he's got his composure back after that big mistake for the 3rd goal. Roberts, they're getting very loose now. Wales. Roberts just played that across his own box there. Nearly got punished. Bedtime in Dubai. Enjoy. Brennan Johnson into the box. Drills the shot blocked by Trippier. They want the clean sheet here. They've got to keep the clean sheet in the big knockout game. We all know that. Wales 0, England 3. I think Foden was down. Just slipped over, actually. No impact, I think, from Roden at all. There is the group. England 7 points. USA are still 1-0 up. Were there an equaliser in that game? US would drop 2 points to 3. Iran would be on 4. So an Iran equaliser sends them through. Am I right in saying that? 4, take off 2. Yes. So keep your eyes on that game. Let's absolutely batter this. I'll take it. When is Enid's first birthday? It's been and gone, Ian. Back in August. Marcus, you've had a bit of a nightmare there. Bring Brennan on. He's already on. At least some Forest class on the pitch. You are aware that Nico Williams started the game. So you might want to review both parts of that comment, Marcus. But there we go. But it's about England here, and they're 3-0 up. Time for Grealish to ramp up the pressure. What happens when you lose everything? You just start again. You start all over again. My brother had a girl in the exact same month. Yeah. God, is it 11 for the 12th? So I think we might be having some internet issues. I may be pixelated temporarily. Don't feel the need to mention it in the chat. I think we're back. Who called that substitution? Anthony, well done. Jack Grealish is about to come on. And Marcus Rashford will not be scoring a hat-trick in this game. Off he comes. 2-goal Rashford. Should have opened the scoring in the first half as well with that 1v1. Well saved by Ward. Second half, though, free kick. And that one straight through Danny Ward. So that is now Trent, Wilson, Phillips, Trippier, Grealish. All 5 subs have been used. England are going through. They're going to play Senegal. They're going to top the group. And the only other I's to dot and T's to cross is Iran and the USA. Let me put it this way. Unless Iran score, USA are going to be going through. They'll be playing Netherlands in the round of 16. It'll be a good game, that USA-Netherlands. Foden is next level. When you're my age, time goes far too quickly. Preach. I know how you feel. She's not very well today, Ian. She's not been herself. Although we're in about day 8 of a cold. Apparently the last 10 days with babies. Just can't shake him. Here comes Harry Wilson on for the Welsh. Dan James is off. Quiet World Cup for him. Wilson not in the starting 11 today. We now have Wilson's on both sides. And here is Callum Wilson for England. Slips it through Bellingham. Good save. Bellingham again. Across the box. Foden can't put it home. Wales are really on the verge of getting a big beating here. Because you think if it goes 4, it will go 5. They really want to keep it at 3. The Welsh. That should have been another one from Jude Bellingham there. To be fair, it's a good block by Chris Mepham, and then Bellingham can't steer it across to Foden. But England are really cutting through every time now. They're coming forward, looking like adding to their 3 goals. Well done, Rashford. Is this the end of Sterling's tournament? I wouldn't have thought so, but he might not start the next game. We will see. The Welsh on the ball here. Wilson. Mepham. England just sitting back now. 78 gone in this one. They are 3-0 up. England 16 attempts to 4. It's been one-sided in the end. Just waiting for the dam to break in the second half. Roberts. Wilson, nice and fresh, pressing really well up the top there after replacing Harry Kane. Foul in the central midfield. Dutch mate telling me they're happy to avoid us. Well, this is the thing. Yeah. Easy to look at our own imperfections. Other countries don't want to play us, do they? Other countries tend to be very happy when they beat us as well. Trippier wins the header. Bellingham. Nice feet. Excuse me. Stones to Maguire. Why have we stopped the game? Is it so I can fix my shoulder? Has Joe Allen split his lip or something? Calvin Phillips just apologising. Don't know what happened there. Coming up 80 minutes now. And coming up, tired. 8:40 here. Could be worse, couldn't it? 7 o'clock kickoffs, I'll take it. Is Allen going off? Yes, he is. Is that Ruben Colwill? Looks like the Cardiff youngster is going to come on. Out goes Allen. Colwill, I think, is coming on. Shown lots of promise for Cardiff in the Championship. Bit fleeting, I have to say. Not one of these youngsters who's come in and just immediately sort of torn it up. But looks a good player nonetheless. Lord and Saviour. Creek Mine, I'm just going to pop you in the timeout there, just so we can get our chat back without 500 L's in there. It's 2 a.m. here, kickoff here in Thailand. Very nice. We've been joined by people all over the planet. We love it. Thank you, everybody. The game's in Qatar. I'm here in Bedfordshire. Oh, stop it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of 8 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday kickoffs. Here comes Grealish. Grealish into the box. Grealish to Bellingham. Bellingham just gets crowded out. Harry Maguire just Terry butchers that one into the crowd. There is the FIFA president, the ever popular Mr. Infantino. Don't comment on that. Rodin. Wilson. This one lobbed forward for Moore. I think he's won a foul there, hasn't he? A silly foul by Maguire. Maguire says he was holding me. That's not true, is it, Harry? Oh, yes, it is. Clever one by Kiefer Moore there. Maguire had the first pull, and then Moore managed to do it blindside of the ref, which is half the battle, isn't it? Little scallywag, Kiefer. Free kick to the Welsh, 82:30 on the clock. Harry Wilson is going to have a shot, I think. No one's gone into the box. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the wall. Don't comment on it. I don't want another blooming politics conversation. We all know what everyone thinks of FIFA. Don't think we're going to learn anything there, are we? How is Pickford's hair so nice? He's not had any blooming work to do. Wilson sticks a free kick into the wall. That is Harry, not Callum. Throw in for the Welsh. Ampadu. No, Ampadu went out. No, yeah, he tosses it in. So we should play out to Roberts. Oh, nice beats Trent nicely there. Really good play by Roberts. Moore. Trent gets back. Roberts again. Roberts. It's into Moore, who's on the deck. We're still going. Nice little touch around the corner. Surely Ramsey was offside there. It went back to Colwell, who swings at it and smashes it over. I think that came off. No. Stones threw himself at it to block. Really bad shot that by Colwell. Horrible technique. God, I feel old. Oh. Everything creaks, doesn't it, for God's sakes? Phillips. Back to Pickford. 84-21 on the clock. England cruising here, 3-0 up. If you'd have told me before the game, I'd be sat here with my arms up like that, saying England are cruising, I'd have taken it. I really would. I said England by 1 pre-match, didn't I? It's England by 3 at the moment. They're giving a foul there on Foden. I think they're played on. Foden on his backside. Maguire's got it at the back. Trent. Henderson. Oh, nice little swerve there by Wilson. Couldn't quite get past the last man. You will realise from me saying the last man, he would have been in if he had. Wait till you start hearing the creaks. I can hear him in my bloody neck, I tell you. They're just throwing up the group standings. I don't know if anyone's got an accurate time. It says 84. Sounds like they're 2 minutes behind in USA v Iran. At the moment, England going through top. They'll play Senegal. USA going through second. They'll play Netherlands. But if Iran equalise, they will get second. Here's Moore. Edge of the box. Moore sorts his feet out. He wants a shot. He was definitely not passing that, was he? Bends it over the bar. Nice chest. Nice control. Just too many touches to get it under. Stones jockeys him nicely. Trent had got the angle cut off to the corner. He had to go over. 83-45. Thank you, Smokey Joe. What happened against USA? Done by the aggression and fitness? Yeah. And we weren't very good either, were we? I think it's fair to say. Two things can be true. Maybe linked as well. They're definitely both true, though, aren't they? How is that a foul? Says Chris Metham. My answer to that question is, will you tell me how it isn't? Free kick then to England, 87-18. Keep your eyes on Iran, USA, in case we get any late drama in that one. And by late drama, I mean Iran equalising. What does the stats say? 2 shots to 11. 0.25, plays 1.04 on the XG. 56-44 states possession. So still looks like they haven't created a lot. The Iranians. Trent. Stones. Silly foul by Big Kiefer. Big shove in the back there. Our boy Stones hits the deck. How many caps has Stones got now? God. Bit of a cruise. Now it gets serious. Will Sarr turn up for Senegal? I hope not. When he turns up, he tends to cause havoc. Old Sarr, the Watford player. If he turned up every week, he'd be playing in a top 6 club because he's a very good player. Maguire. Poor ball by Maguire. Grealish gets him out of jail. Stop limping, Jack, please. I think Ampadu slid through him. Foul's been given. Jack Grealish, the most fouled man in the history of football. Can you see? I can see this. We had to put you in timeout, Creek Mine, because you spammed the whole chat up, buddy. But yeah, we can see you. You're back now, fella. 89-38 on the clock. Wales 0, England 3. England are going through. We think they are at 88 minutes. Iran versus USA, 1-0 to the States. Henderson trying to play that through for Wilson. Oh, they got in a horrible muddle. Wilson's got it. Wilson knocks it back to Trent. Trent, little ping into Wilson. Not the best ball. They've won it back, though. 4 minutes stoppage time coming. Here's Foden. It's going to be a corner. Don't think it went out, did it? Yes, it did. Stones is consistency persona. He's a great player, isn't he? Breedham tough in Barnsley. Evening, Alfie. Corner. England. Corner. Maguire comes forward. We have played 45 seconds of a minimum 4 minutes stoppage time. Goes to Maguire. Back post. Oh, it should have been 4-0. John Stones was like inside the 6-yard box. He got headed back somehow. He's put it over. What a miss. Just saying how good he was. Proper centre-half's finish there. Should have been 4-0. Over the bar. Southgate has got it right here. Yep. He totally has. USA, 88 minutes. They're still leading against Iran. We play Senegal. Yes, we do. The only thing that could possibly, change is if we get an Iran equaliser late in that one. Who's down now? Mepham? He's had a hard old night, hasn't he? Shoves Callum Wilson in the back and then goes down holding his face. Nice. Henderson knocks the free kick in early. Going to be made to retake it. Callum Wilson sticks the thumb up. He was in. Don't know what was wrong with that. Stones has got it at the back. Would you keep the same team for Sunday night? Walker over Trippier. Foden and Rashford. Oh, it's a tough one. I need to give that a lot of thought, and I will. Phillips. Bellingham. Grealish. Bellingham. Tries to play it back to Grealish. We are into the last minute of minimum stoppage time. Should be short to BBC Two. If someone could keep an eye on USA Iran for us, that would be great. Grealish give and go. Still he goes. Grealish into the box. Little feed looking for Wilson. Wilson trying to sort his feet out. Complete mess in there. Grealish. Foden has the shot blocked. Jesus Christ. It is cleared. 9 minutes stoppage time. God. I was hoping to go to bed. Go and watch White Lotus with Shaylee. We may switch over. What a message. Glorious. Some playground football there. We are 10 seconds remaining in this one. Grealish. Clipped in for Foden, who knocks it. Did it go in the goal? It just bounced over it. But it is all over. England are through. They are unbeaten. They've scored 9 goals, kept the second clean sheet, and they will be playing Senegal in the round of 16. Much better than the USA game, obviously. Took them a while, but once the floodgates did open, it was 2 quick goals in the second half. Rashford, Foden, and then Rashford from a Ward mistake makes it 3-0. And England, the Three Lions, go through. And I believe if I press up, BBC 4 HD, where can I find USA v Iran then? BBC 2 HD. We just see what's going on here. Oof. As soon as I turned it on, free kick to the Iranians, headed just around the post. Woof. They have got another 6 minutes to play here. We can stay with this one if you want. We are on BBC 2. Let me just try and quickly familiarise myself. This is going to be hard work. There is good old Carlos Queiroz with his big gold chain. He's taking his suit jacket off. He's going to go and fight Jurgen Klinsmann, right? I assume this is going to be just all-out attack from the Iranians for the next 5 minutes. Might be quite entertaining, mightn't it? USA trying to keep up that mad press that they're able to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have had the 5 subs as well by both teams. Looks like Sam Angodas of Brentford is on as well. That looks like Brendan Aronson of Leeds winning the header. Can the Iranians get the equaliser that would take them through? The group as it stands, obviously England are out in front on 7. The Welsh just a single point. At the moment, USA have got 5. Iran have got 3. Obviously, if Iran scored, we add 1 onto them and take 2 off the USA. And the Iranians would, of course, go through. There's one in the channel. Godos gives chase. He's dribbled that out of play. Tyler Adams running with him. No cigar there for Godos, excuse me. As I try and smash my phone. It was charging on the floor. My bad. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh. We are 95-13 on the clock, so 3.5 minutes stoppage time left. Iran likes scoring late goals. They would really, really like to score one right now, wouldn't they? Jalali giving away, and then he fouls his man. Yellow card is coming out. Oh, I like this referee. He's good, isn't he? Referee Matteo of Spain. Jalali there with a rugby tackle on Musa. That US midfield, they do some running, don't they? McKennie's gone off, but Adams and Musa still in. Will I be doing a Sunderland Mill? What time is that game, Charlie? Possibly, yes. Iran and Ecuador, even though eliminated, contributed greatly. Yeah, I agree. Not so much the home now. Qatar have been rubbish, haven't they? But we kind of knew that was going to be the case. I don't think the mission was ever about football for them, was it? 96-25 on the clock then. The United States, 2.5 minutes away from qualifying for a round of 16 game against Netherlands, which would be really entertaining, I would have thought. 12:30, is that on the Saturday? Yeah, I reckon I will give that a watch. As always, we'll see what HQ says. Iran keeper boots it down the ground. Big header at the back there. Jalali boots it back in. Another one from Zimmerman. Is he going to win it again? No. Just all hands to the pump at the back for the States. It's going in long. Head it, kick it. Oh, right there. If he'd managed to win that one, Aronson was in. It's back with the keeper, Beranvand. He boots it long. Another header from Zimmerman, who's been imperious in the air the last couple of minutes. He likes this long ball stuff. Didn't actually start the game by the look of it. Carter Vickers, who... chance, is it? Oh, goodness me, it was headed across. What's been given? The Iranians are surrounding the referee, wanting a penalty. It was headed across. And there was a 50-50 in the middle there. I need to see a replay of that. They're asking for the VAR. Let's have a look. Are we going to get a hugely dramatic penalty here? It's onside. His arm's on his shoulder. It is Carter Vickers, actually. Are they going to have a look at that? I wonder. Zimmerman got it clear. They're all surrounding the ref there. If he goes to have a look, you know they're going to give a pen, don't you? And if he gives a pen, that's a huge chance for Iran to go through. It's a hand on the shoulder. He's not going to go and have a look. What do we always say on the channel? Not all contact is a foul. Not all fouls are a yellow card. And not all bad fouls are a red card. I think that was not all contacts are a foul. Here come the States, though. Right. Oh, dear. Could have won it. Put him out of sight there. That's going to add on another probably 90 seconds there. All of that hullabaloo. Good word for a musician. So we're over the minimum stoppage time, but obviously they did stop for a fair wee while. Let's probably go over 100 minutes here. Iran need to score. Just throwing themselves to the ground now. And it is all over. Well played, United States. They've been a good side, and they join England in going through. We can now put up the final group, and it looks a little something like that. England top 7, US second 5, Iran third with 3, Wales bottom with just 1 point. England will play Senegal, USA will play Netherlands. Right. Thank you all for joining me. We hung on in there to the end of the United States game. They've got the win. I will see you back tomorrow night. Probably, I think we're going to do Argentina. But yeah, keep an eye on that during the day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. The big story is Wales 0, England 3, and the 3 Lions go through. See you all tomorrow.